Elsewhere, Emma Stone and Steve Carell's Battle of the Sexes expands nationwide, while Watergate drama Mark Felt, The Man Who Brought Down the White House opens in select cinemas. Tom Cruise could have trouble grounding a group of cheeky spies at the box office this weekend. American Made, starring Cruise as a real-life pilot who smuggled cocaine for an infamous Colombia cartel in the 1980s before turning CIA informant, flies into more than 3,000 theaters on Friday, including a major play in IMAX houses. Pre-release tracking suggests the action drama will open in the $15 million range, likely not enough to beat holdover Kingsman, The Golden Circle, which debuted to $45.5 million last weekend. Universal says a launch in the low to mid-teens would be fine since American Made is likely to have lasting power thanks to stellar reviews and positive word of mouth. Also, American Made has already earned $60 million internationally, where Cruise arguably remains a bigger star. The actor could use a win at the North American box office after his last two movies, The Mummy, 2017, and Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, 2016, turned in soft performances. American Made reunites Cruise with his Edge of Tomorrow director, Doug Liman. Cross Creek financed the film, with the budget reportedly brought down to $50 million after tax rebates and incentives. Cross Creek produced alongside Imagine Entertainment and Quadrant Pictures. American Made currently boasts an 88% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, one of the best scores of Cruise's career. Domhnall Gleeson, Sarah Wright, E. Roger Mitchell, Jesse Plemons, Lola Kirk, Alejandro Eda, Benito Martinez, Caleb Landry Jones and Jaime Mays co-star. Cross Creek will have a busy weekend, between American Made and its Flatliners remake, from Sony. The horror pick, rolling out in 2,200 locations, is tracking to debut domestically to $10 million. $12 million. Sony is being much more conservative in suggesting $7 million. $8 million. The horror genre has been doing terrifying business at the box office this year between such R-rated hits as It and Annabelle, Creation, whose success is in part attributed to a strong turnout by younger moviegoers. Flatliners, rated a friendlier PG-13, is likewise expected to appeal to teens and young adults. Directed by Joel Schumacher, the 1980 Flatliners starred Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, William Baldwin, Oliver Platt and Kevin Bacon as five medical students who conduct near-death experiments by stopping their hearts for short bursts of time. Ellen Page, Diego Luna, Nina Dobrev, James Norton and Kiersey Clemons star in the $19 million remake, directed by Niels Arden Opley. Indie psychological horror film Till Death Do Us Part, starring Annie Illens, Stephen Bishop, and Taye Diggs, also opens nationwide this weekend, while Christian Pick A Question of Faith goes out in 661 theaters with hopes of debuting to $1 million to $1.5 million. A Question of Faith's cast includes Richard T. Jones, Kim Fields, C. Thomas Howell, Renee O'Connor, Gregory Allen Williams, T.C. Stallings and Jackie Vasquez. Elsewhere, Fox Searchlight's awards contender Battle of the Sexes, starring Emma Stone as Billie Jean King and Steve Carell as Bobby Riggs, expands across the country into a total 1,200 theaters after launching in 21 cinemas last weekend. Opening in select markets on Friday is Sony Pictures Classics' Mark Felt, The Man Who Brought Down the White House. The Watergate biographical drama stars Liam Neeson as Deep Throat, the anonymous source who fed information to The Washington Post reporters Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein. Diane Lane, Micah Monroe and Tony Goldwyn also star in Felt, which premiered at the Toronto Film Festival in early September.